All right, let's see. Do we overmatch any of that? I think we do. Wow. That is crazy to have this gun caliber and a heal. We get single launch torps too. How fun is that? No, he's looking for us, guys. Oh, we citadeled him. And the torp? No, the torp. We don't get it. Broadside, but not too broadside. Oh my goodness, look at the damage! Our submarine is playing very passive. We're getting overmatched citadeled. Yeah, okay. Ah, boy, the joys of tier 5. Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warships. Today we're doing another ship request, this time all the way down at tier 5. You guys wanted to see the Exeter. This tier 5 cruiser has 203s and it also gets a heal. Something I've never actually played before here with the Exeter. Should be a good time overall. Armor, not really existent at these tiers, but our citadel, well above water, doesn't span very much of our ship at all if we pull back the armor. So I'm expecting this to actually be a very, very good cruiser at tier 5. Tier 5, 6 203s, reminds me a lot of Furutaka in that regard. Similar guns, but we get a heal. That is ridiculous. So we're going to play probably too aggressive, and I'm probably going to die. But 9.6 kilometer detect as well with this build. Should be a good time. Usually not playing below tier 5, but tier 5 works for this series. The cutoff being at tier 5, thanks to tiers 1 to 4, not really seeing any gameplay at all in random battles these days. But great pick, and I look forward to seeing what you guys decide next time. Comment down below whatever you want to see next. Most upvoted, that's what I'll be playing. And even at tier 5, we're seeing some of the bots come through. Oh no. Do I have to bump it up to tier 6? Maybe we just got unlucky this one. As always with playing cruisers, we're looking for island cover. We don't want to play open water, especially at the start. So here, this island seems pretty optimal to us, but the enemy team also get an island. We're gonna have to be a little bit careful of that. Notice our detection though. It is so good. And I've loaded the AP here because large caliber guns on a cruiser, especially into these mid-tier, lower-tier games. Yeah, the AP is absolutely devastating. Longer reload, I guess. 13.8 here with this build. I'm running top grade gunner, and yeah, the AP is definitely going to be something we want to make good use of here. Omaha as well. Looks like we have built-in acceleration on this ship. That is very, very cool. Go broadside. Show us the power. What even is that? I don't know. Is that a Spanish cruiser or something? I'm kind of broadside, I guess. I don't remember what 203's overmatch. Can they overmatch that? Maybe they can, because we didn't bounce there. Looks like I have to give quite a bit of broadside to actually use my rear guns. All right, let's see. Do we overmatch any of that? I think we do. Wow. That is crazy to have this gun caliber and a heal. And a heal at this tier is wild. Is this guy going to go broadside enough? Let's see him. We get single launch torps too. How fun is that? Oh, I wish people played more at these tiers because there's just some nice, simple fun when it comes to playing at lower tier. A lot better to learn the game at these tiers, a lot more forgiving of mistakes, of course. The power level isn't nearly as much as it is at higher tier. Back in the day when I was learning this game, all the way in 2015, it was very good to spend a lot of time down at these mid and lower tiers. Some very, very fun low tier premiums, including Exeter here, as I can see. We just don't see the incentive. While playing World of Warships Legends, I noticed that a lot of the missions for their campaigns, which is essentially what they call dockyards over there, they would be, we would call them a dockyard. They run some missions that go all the way down to these lower tiers. And maybe that would help out. Get us some more games down here. Let's send the torpedoes out. We got our hydro up. Showing broadside. Big mistake. As I'm showing broadside, he doesn't know. 7K from the HE. Wow, that hurts. Can I drift around that? I should have slowed down. Whoops. Reading that torp. That's okay. Another Citadel. Do we overmatch? We do. Very nice. We're overmatching cruisers, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. Low tiers, man, it's just great fun. Seriously, give it a go. Tier 5, if you get matches like this where there's some more players, maybe that's some feedback to Wargaming. Figure out a way to get more people playing at these lower tiers, because there's so much fun to be had at these tiers where it's just not nearly as try-hardy, sweaty we get at the higher tiers. Very fun. And even into a battleship, I wonder if AP is the right choice. Battleships at these low tiers have a lot of armor for HE, so there's very little superstructures to farm. 34 mil pen sounds like a lot, but I wonder if we have to hit them in the superstructure only. Otherwise, it all shatters. Exactly. Exactly. Very funny. Battleships at low tier are very, very tanky compared to their higher tier counterparts. We'll send an AP salvo in and then go for some HE on this DD, maybe. Interesting. Looks like both battleships about to just get torped out here. DDs are also really fun at these lower tiers. Oh, man. Look at everybody just pushing in and brawling it out. That's what we like to see. You don't see this very often at higher tiers. And you survive for so much longer when you do push in and make these crazy YOLO plays. With DDs especially. They die so quickly at higher tier. Cruisers too. Cruisers still die fast at these lower tiers. Certainly, oh! The grounded tech! Look at that! Very vulnerable citadels at these tiers, and most don't have a heal. That's where we have such an advantage today. Oh, that is a kamikaze. That is a very rare ship, and terrifying. I forgot, man, that some of the most busted premiums in the game are actually down here at tier 4. What's the battleship called? I'm forgetting it now. Nikolai? Imperator Nikolai? Is that what it's called? It's got like 2.0 Sigma, 12 guns. Like, it's actually accurate. That thing is very scary. And then, of course, Kamikaze with its insane high damage torps that reload almost instantly. So, you know, there were some problems back in the day still, of course. But a lot of fun had down at these lower tiers. Oh, my shell velocity is worse than I think. Don't get farmed down. But look at how we can drift around. Having this British acceleration is really fun. A shatter. Too bad. Torped out. Okay. And just the Marblehead left. I'm going to have to go check our Overmatch numbers before I play another one. Just to know. Because it sure seems like I actually do Overmatch a lot of these cruisers. And we take a lot of HE damage too. I guess that makes sense. We don't have armor. They don't have armor. Oh, there we go. There's some bounces. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Because that would be insane. To give you the ability to overmatch cruisers at your own tier. In a heavy cruiser, admittedly. Given that this guy's surviving for a very long time. He's playing well. Battleship's also not having the best dispersion at these tiers. Certainly. Oh, does he have Kuznetsov? Tier 5 Kuznetsov, guys. I didn't run Cunningham. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have run the tier 5 Cunningham play. Oh my goodness, that is funny. All right, we'll take it. 85k, 3 kills. Some citadels in there. It's just good, simple fun down at lower tier. Don't gotta sweat it out. This is a good ship, though, if you are wanting to play lower, mid-tier stuff. I'm calling it lower tier, I know, but the way I see it, tier 5 is the minimum tier that anybody plays, so that's why I kind of call it lower tier. And actually, with a premium account, you can if you have a good game, there's some credits to be made too, since this is a premium. Oh, wow. They are smashing this poor Pensacola. Playing a flank like this is a little scary, I gotta say. But our detection is so good. That's why I didn't go with heavy HE, by the way. I wanted to keep our detect at 9.8 like it is. So we're going to try and help finish this Pensacola. We're just supplemental damage, being tier 5. And now, maybe Fuso full charges. Unlikely. But as long as this Fuso is still here, a little worried about shots from there. Playing a lower tier cruiser is very hard, okay? But you need to be helping your team where you can. You don't want to be the primary focus, right? Like, so if this Fuso is going to shoot at my teammates, then maybe I'll shoot back at him. But for now, I am not wanting to become his #1 target. With our detect, it's possible we get into cap even, by the looks of things. Our team is really suffering on the other side. So playing too passive means that maybe the enemy team just wins in a blowout. You know. Wow, yeah. That can definitely happen. Oh my goodness. But as a bottom tier, there is nothing you can really do about that. It's just the reality of playing and getting unlucky with your matchmaker. So here, we're not going to do very well, but it is worth keeping this in mind as far as your battle impact. You do what you can, but sometimes there's not a whole lot you can do. But we have a heal. And maybe we can do some good damage to this cruiser. I'm not really thinking about or caring at all about getting the cap here. Really just want to push and maybe take out a powerful enemy ship. Airstrikes. We don't like airstrikes, so. Still using AP leads me to not want to give flat broadside and use my torpedoes. Maybe in between his salvos, we could consider it. But he might load in time to actually catch us here. Oh, no, we're okay. Ooh, look at that damage. Very nice. Now, I have Synop as backup here. Caught in a crossfire here is quite unfortunate, right? Carrier creating a crossfire on the minimap or on the map whenever he wants to. That's one of the scariest parts about carriers, of course, is anytime, anywhere they can show up and give you a crossfire. That hurts. We missed it. Maybe Synop can get a shot in here soon. That would be lovely. Yeah, here comes the crossfire again. Yeah, Synop shot. Oh, he nearly got him. I mean, I can't let a Serov skip bomber catch my broadside. So we gotta hope he's not gonna blast us. Oh my goodness, close quarters. And now we run away. Not a bad push, actually. Let's send the torps that way. And yeah, so carrier's gonna be on us, unfortunately. It is what it is, guys. Not really much I can do about that. And yeah, he's gonna just permanently spot us too. It is tough, but we have a Synop. This is why I don't like playing any sort of mid-tiers generally. Overall, it just feels like a lot of the time I need to carry games and I am bottom tier, and it's very hard to do that. But we might go dark here. We get to our heal. This is good. Yeah, backup has arrived. Our tier 7s are here. Nice. Okay. Good push, I would say. That was a good push. We can help on this cap. And then let's go back and try and use some island cover, I think. Pushing spawn is always a bad... Not always. 99% of the time, it's a bad idea to push spawn. So we're not going to do that. I will stay here and help if this Deutschland is pushing, right? Get some free damage over this island. But we also can go back and then help on these guys as they try to push too. They have a very healthy battleship there. Can I get over this? Oh, we can. Nice. Just barely. We do not have much DPM is the thing. Big guns, but not very many of them. And the reload is not particularly fast, I would say. And you'll notice I'm shooting a lot of HE this battle too. And that is because I don't trust the AP into higher tiers, mostly, is what it comes down to. I want the consistency of the high explosive. Let's try there. I'm a little too close to this island, in fact. There we go. Yeah, the damage is not amazing. That Gneisenau is going to be a big, big problem. We have good fire chance, yeah? 18%? That's not bad. So we should be getting some decent fires here. Assuming I hit. I'm going to use the minimap to aim right now. Yeah, they are all pushing. Now, if they push and go broadside, yeah, I probably should be using the AP. And maybe we'll swap to that, actually. I think I'm going to hold these torpedoes for a second. Just some patience, guys. Just some patience is required right now. Alrighty then, Mayoko. Hello, sir. No, we didn't do any damage. Uh-oh. And wow, that hurts a lot. Come on, I need to kill him here. Yes, good. And my torpedoes, how are they? They are not on time. Too bad. And there's an Optio here too. Oh boy. Can we avoid the sap damage? We go dark, huge. And our hydro is up. 23 seconds we gotta wait until our torpedoes again. And what I'll probably try to do here is get these torps off and then accelerate and turn right and then use these torpedoes. And we get to our heel. That's pretty cool. Snail the torps out and then we accelerate and get our left side on. Looks like those are going to miss. Okay, the battleships trade, which is good. No, he had an angle and he can accelerate out of that. Yeah. Yeah. Too bad. Okay. We didn't do too bad, but I think you could see some of the issues with these full up tiers. That happens to a lot of ships, but I really dislike the games like this one where half my team dies instantly. And then I feel like I've got to make these crazy, ridiculous plays in a low tier ship to even have a chance into a battle. We did a decent job, though. We did the insane push. We tried to make it work. And, well, these are pretty low percentage things anyway when most of your team gives up instantly. So we'll take a defeat here. 3 kills. Still a very good tier 5, honestly. There's not many tier 5s, especially cruisers, I could have done much better in. I think the only one really maybe being Omaha, just because that ship has DPM to farm them as they're pushing. This one doesn't have that, right? Oh, wow. And then we get another full up tier. Brutal. You know what? That makes sense. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's the exact reason that I like playing tier 10 mostly in this game. Matches like that last one. I can be the top tier ship at tier 10 to carry out those games when half my team does give up instantly. Tier 5, though, means that I am basically guaranteed to be bottom tier because nobody plays tier 4. So if we do get a tier 4 game, it's against bots. And if we play tier 5 and we get an actual match against players, it's going to be an up tier. Okay, we might be amending our rules here, guys, for this series, okay? Used to be tier 5 plus. I think I'm going to say we're going tier 6 and above. And of course, no carrier, no sub. That's been the rules traditionally. Let me know what you think. I am willing to still play these tier 5s if you really, really want to, but it's not fun to be full up tiered or just playing against bots. That's not an enjoyable experience. Oh my. See, and then here we're going to have one of our tier 7s is AFK, which is on our flank. And then our sub and our DD are both instantly leaving the flank. See, that's a recipe for disaster. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, and we're detected already. That means they're pushing this flank. Oh no, guys. Disaster. This could be disaster. Maybe we can kite it out and get some decent farming in. We'll see. Oh, now I don't have an angle. Too bad. We're going to hydro just in case we're getting torped from here. You never know. And while this is usually a good position to take, it becomes a bad island when you don't have any presence over here. Because it's very open to this side. In fact, I'm just going to run myself. It's so disappointing because then I don't get to play the game. But that's the choice has been made for me. I either sit here and die for free or we run and hope we get to fight another day. Because they have a lot coming here, I think. Okay, Deutschland is out of the way, or at least outside our detect. Our submarine is playing very passive. We're getting Overmatch citadeled. Yeah, okay. Ah, boy, the joys of tier 5. No, I didn't want to get spotted here. Good thing he shot. Okay. Q's, the DD. Yeah, guys, this is painful. This is painful for me. I don't think I'm going to play another one. I'm sorry. I don't think we're doing another one of these. It's, 3 is enough for this experience, okay? The 3 is enough. Hughes is kiting, so looks like we'll be able to go dark here. Yeah, very happy with my choice on detection. Gotta say, very, very happy. Now, we don't have much room to maneuver here, because we're also losing the other side. Wow, this is looking like last game, where we're giving up everywhere on the map, and we're just gonna get pinched. And again, there's not much I can do. There's just not much I can do about it. I don't have the tools to deal with open water tier 7s. Finally, we're getting to an island position that maybe we can do some good work with. But it also, I mean, they're pushing this, they're pushing this. It is scary. At least we got some range here on Mutsu. Now we're hydroed. Yeah, so the Deutschland is pushing up. Hey, a fire, let's go, huge. Now, if they don't insta-damage con, we get some damage. Yeah, that Colorado's gonna be a big problem. What do I do? Do I push... Do I push their spawn? I don't think so. I think we have to hold out here. Try to. Let's try that. Oh, I can't shoot over that. Too bad. There's a ping for us? No, surely that was for Sharnors, yeah? Let's go AP, maybe. Send that torp out. No, he's looking for us, guys. Oh, we citadeled him. And the torp? No, the torp. We don't get it. Broadside, but not too broadside. Oh my goodness, look at the damage! Actually getting citadels here is crazy. Should hydro, yeah. Our Shorn dies to that. Oh my goodness, guys, our tier 7s. What do you want from me, game? I'm trying my best here, bro. This is ridiculous. Have I feel like, okay, this is too mean. This is just in the moment, but am I actually in a random battle, or is this bot still on my team? That's far too mean. Oh, we got the double fire from the secondaries. Guys, this is miserable. I can't, okay? I don't care what you guys say in the comments. I'm sorry. New rule. No more tier 5. No more tier 5. At least let me play the game. I can't play the game as a tier 5. I'm just a passenger, bro. Or we're playing against bots. And either way, I don't think that's a great option. You know, +1, -1 would really help things out a lot here. Tier 6s would still be tough, but tier 7s have a lot more DPM because they got to start to deal with tier 9s even, right? They're much more powerful. Tier 5 still has some of that very low tier early game feel to it, as mentioned in the first battle. And fighting that against tier 7s, especially when your team decides to just fold instantly like they did in those 2 games, it makes for a tough experience, man. Trying to carry some of those games isn't very fun when your ship is just so underpowered compared to the competition. So that's done it for Exeter and our look briefly at tier 5. Let me know what you want to see in the comments down below. Most upvoted, that is what I will be playing next week. Thank you very much for watching and have a great rest of your day.